On point, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. They'll try and run it with Achane. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dragons are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Wizards are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
3rd and 20. A shotgun snap. Fields flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Fielded at the 43. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
11 mighty. Stop.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's got home. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Someone moved, flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
They go play action with Burrow. Throw to the right, caught by Okakwo. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep here for Chase. And now here's another interception. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And now they're in the hurry up. Back to throw. Fields. This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with a throw to the safety valve, but it's 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Fields throwing again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Touchdown! A great play there. 35 yards. And the Wizards get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing on 1st down. this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Fields now to throw. Short throw to Smith. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Kyle Hamilton picks it. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given them a lot to think about.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there.
Here we go, here we go.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. And my goodness, another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here, or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And take it right on the 30. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 coming.
ETN up the middle. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
11 empty. 11 empty.
Play action. It's Burrow.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And that's another throw that could have been intercepted. Part of this, you credit the defense. They've been really stingy. But he's also made some really questionable throws. And that's another one right there.
From the gun on third down is Burrow.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Running out of the gun with ETN.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And now here's another interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First down. Here's Burrow.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And quickly, they get to the line.
11 empty.
Burrow on play action. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
11.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. And they'll start deep.
And now off to the races down the right side. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 60 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. when you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Fields. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Looking deep downfield. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Burrow looking to pass.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
1-1, ready?
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Fields on 3rd down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That's good for 28 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And that pick 6 a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession 4th quarter lead. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Now it's Fields.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Play action. It's Fields.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and that'll keep this a 22-point game. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it.
And now here's another interception. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they try to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
I guess it's time to date myself a little bit because I remember Dan Marino running a similar play to this on a Monday night game against the Jets way back when. He's going to fake the spike and hope that the defense lets his guard down, but they were alert there, and this ends up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
11. Here we go.
A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this crowd will not go home.